my mom put it like, if I want to do drugs or anything like that, she wants me to come to her to make sure that I don't get like laced or something like that.
Oh wow.
Or I could do it safely because my mom dabbles. She's pretty much. I became a hook like 18.
Oh wow.
So, but really, it was like I wanted to do this. Like I was always on some freaky shit. Like I don't know if this is gonna be in your video or what.
It's gonna be in it. Yeah.
Like I was a freak for real, like from all the way.
Yeah.
And so I chose something that I could get money, and it was like a win-win situation for me. I was like, I can have sex and get paid. Okay, that's crazy.
Do you remember your first time for money, like doing it for money? Do you remember, like, was the guy your age? Was he older? Was he?
I was kind of tricked into it. Like I was like having sex with this dude who was like older. Like I was pretty much like, whatever you want to do, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And so pretty much he was like, well, you need some money, right? And I'm like, hell yeah. You got some money? Like, what's up? He's like, you like fucking? I'm like, yeah. I was like, perfect freaking match for somebody who could be.
All right. I'm here in Charlotte, and I'm here with...
I'm Suki. You can call me Sue.
Sue? Okay. How you doing, Sue?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, so can I get your age and where you're from?
I'm 28. I was born in Charlotte, but I grew up in Fayetteville, and then I traveled all over America. Like, I lived in a couple other places too, like Florida, Arizona, Jersey, and just like all over.
Oh, okay. You grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
I went to school in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Cape Fear.
Hold on, we got to stop this interview for a minute.
What?
All right, so we're back. So I had to stop the interview because we went to the same high school. So I'm older than you, so yeah, I didn't know you, but yeah.
Yeah, good things. We grew up good there.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. All right, this is crazy.
Very diverse high school.
Yeah. All right, so you lived in Fayetteville, grew up in Fayettille. All right, how was your early life? Did you have a good relationship with both of your parents?
Yes, I grew up with my mom and my stepdad, which I call my dad because he's been there my whole life, more than both my parents. Really, he's more of a parent.
Yeah.
So I would visit my dad for the summer, and like eventually I stopped doing that though. I grew up and just like, it's a long thing. We got like time to explain it, I guess.
Yeah, we got as much time as you want.
So like, I didn't really have like the most money growing up. My parents, they didn't have a car. My mom's a waitress and stuff, and like, pretty much lived in the hood.
Yeah.
Our house was kind of a mess. It was just me and my sister, and my mom, stepdad. I would have my nana would come and move in, and like my uncle, my aunt, some of my mom's friends come move in, and my house was kind of like the party house on the block. Like we would have like kids from the neighborhood would come to my house because my mom let us do whatever they want, like whatever.
Oh wow. But
I pretty much was shown drugs at a young age. Well, my mom put it like, if I want to do drugs or anything like that, she wants me to come to her to make sure that I don't get like laced or something like that.
Oh wow.
Or I could do it safely because my mom dabbles. She does like, she smokes weed. Like everybody smokes weed. That's just off rip. But she occasionally drink and occasionally take some mushrooms or like.
Wow.
She'll hit some powder too. That's the most my mom did. You understand?
Okay.
I ended up going a little bit more extreme than she did. But that was after high school.
Yeah.
I was like 17. I got pregnant with my first son, and pretty much when I had him, I moved in with my real dad for like the first time. I didn't grow up with him, but I moved in with him like he's got money. He has like his own business and
Wow.
2 new cars, brand new camper, and freaking. So I figured it was the best thing for my newborn, and me and his dad moved in with him. He gave us both jobs, car, phone, and everything. But then, so my dad didn't like my baby dad.
Yeah.
He was an alcoholic real bad. And I was already like a party person. I've always been wild kid, pretty much like, I was like a teacher's pet kind of, but I was like cool with it though.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like really on their side, like, but I try to make it think they were.
Yeah.
I make everybody laugh pretty much.
Okay.
And so I like to be spontaneous. I think a lot of the things that I did in my life is something to do with, like, diagnosed by a psychologist, which I always knew that it would be like these certain things like bipolar disorder, ADHD, obsessive defiance disorder, which is the root of many things that I do. It's like I make it a point to make sure that it's known that I'm not listening.
Yeah.
It's just in me like that way. So I've been trying to figure out myself like my whole life really, but see, like my sister, she had the same upbringing, and she did everything opposite. Like she did everything the right way, pretty much.
Yeah.
She graduated high school before she got married, and then had a kid after she got married. You know what I'm saying? I got pregnant first. She's older than me, and I had a baby first.
Yeah.
And it's like I have lived a lot of different things. Like a lot happened in my life, like for real. Cause I got two kids. I got 2 boys, 2 different dads. So pretty much, my oldest son's dad. My dad ended up not liking him, and he tried to kick us out. But he was like, pretty much, his dad gotta go. And I was like, well, that's my son's dad, like, and I'm only like a kid. Like I'm like, well, if he's gotta go, then I'm gonna go with him. Like, so I was at the time I was breastfeeding, going to college for a nursing license, and finishing my GED at the same time.
Oh wow. So
I quit all of that and moved from it was Forest City, North Carolina, that my dad lived in.
Yeah.
I moved from Forest City back to Fayetteville, and as soon as I moved back, I agreed with my dad, even though he was kicking me out. I agreed with him. I was like, yeah, he is good shit. Like he's literally just drinking all day long. Like with a newborn baby, I'm sitting here working and going to school and breastfeeding, and all you want to do is sit there and get drunk and pass out. Still.
Oh wow.
To this day, our son's 10 years old and he still drinks every day.
Damn.
Talking about he has alcohol in him. Which,
Wow.
I mean, it's whatever. Like I got things going on too.
Yeah.
I can't even finish one thing that I'm saying, and then like it goes off on all these different trains and like, all this weird stuff. It's crazy. Like your mental state has a lot to do with what you do.
Yeah, that's true.
Let alone the drugs. It's like how I am naturally.
Yeah.
I'm just a trippy person. Your upbringing and your nationality, all these things, I believe that it has a lot to do with what you do in life.
Yeah.
Like I'm Indian, Asian, and white.
Oh wow.
So it's like, and then it's like the different types of Asian, different types of white, different types of Indian, all like really makes sense as to how you are as a person. If you look at it, if you study it or anything.
Yeah.
Because like I said, me and my sister grew up the same, but she would never freaking smoke crack and like I've tried every single drug.
That's great because.
And it's like I wanted to too. I was like, if I find a new drug, I probably want to try that.
Yeah. Seem like because my experience, your environment it has a lot to do with the person you become and the life you live.
Yeah.
But you and your sister had a similar environment, and y'all ended up in two different paths. But
we also have different dads too. So
that could be.
She has some stuff running in her blood that I don't.
Yeah.
Like she's blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm like, I would have died and she would have lived if this was Nazi time.
Because you said she was your older sister. Did you ever look up to her and want to be like her growing up, or? Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I always looked up to her, and because she was the good kid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was like yin and yang with me and her. Like, my room was trashed, and her room was immaculate.
Yeah.
And like, she made good grades. I never made bad grades. I was lazy.
Yeah.
So I did just enough to just pass. Like, I could, if I put my mind to anything, I could really do great at it.
Yeah.
But there's so much going on in my freaking head. There's like, I don't have time for all this.
Yeah.
Me being a jack of all trades is like, I don't know. I'm like the patience, really.
Oh, shit.
I feel like I've always had a sense of urgency with things. Why? I don't know. I feel like we don't have enough time in our one life to be able to experience everything fully and think everything out.
Yeah.
Because they say practice makes perfect, or like so. Pretty much, I was raised around drugs, and my first son pretty much changed me and had me wanting to do good.
Yeah.
And so, but like, I broke up with his dad whenever he was 2.
Oh.
And when that happened, I pretty much went off and into the world by myself, like, because he had the baby, I didn't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And so pretty much I became a hooker at like 18.
Oh, wow.
So, but really it was like, I wanted to do this. Like, I was always on some freaky shit. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be in your video or what.
It's gonna be in it. Yeah.
Like, no. I was a freak for real, like, all the way.
Yeah.
And so I chose something that I could get money, and it was like a win-win situation for me. I was like, I can have sex and get paid. Okay, that's crazy.
I'm sorry. Like, I know there was a big ass dog running around here. I think I saw the dog in that room.
Yeah, it's that dog.
And that's my phobia. That's why I keep looking back.
I grew up with dogs too.
That's why I'm trying to angle myself where I can see the dog and you at the same time.
But really, like, I have a couple things that I want to say, like, to people.
Yeah.
Okay, that I've learned to, or I've just thought about. Okay. One, it's like, how people say it's not what you do, but how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about who you do it with, though? Because really, you can do the same thing, the same way, and put yourself in the middle of China, and it's not going to be any type of, satisfying. Because what we want to do, what anybody wants to do is live their life and be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the most part. I mean, if you want to be sad, then I'm all for it. I'm for choice. Like, if you want to be sad, I want you to be sad. That's what I try to tell people, like, to cheer people up.
Yeah.
One, the best advice I feel like you can give somebody is to pray.
Okay.
And I could tell you to do this. This is what I did with my man.
Mm-hmm.
No. From experience, if you pray, you'll know. If you ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. Also,
there's another thing I would say, like, you know how they say treat people how you want to be treated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I've been saying that my whole life, thinking that I was like really standing up for love. But honestly, if it's really about love and you're genuine with it, it's gonna be more like treat people how they would like to be treated.
Yeah.
Because not everybody wants what you want, and everybody learns differently too. You can teach something over and over again and think that constructive criticism is gonna work. But I'm a sensitive child, and this is where I was done wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just, assume anything with people. Mm-hmm. Because things are evolving. Things are always changing, and new shit's coming up with all the time.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? You got all these new people, like me and everybody else was born. It's like, eventually, this shit ain't gonna work. Like, I am very defiant, like they said.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna do it because you said it. Because it's about time that too many people have suffered in this world. Our ancestors done did enough for us to be happy.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable, and I am comfortable on the block.
Okay. I wanted to ask you a question because you're one of the few that talked about how you got started, and you seem like you were honest. Do you remember your first time for money, like doing it for money? Do you remember, like, was the guy your age? Was he older? Was he...
I was kind of tricked into it. Like, I was like, having sex with this dude who was like older. Like, I was pretty much like, whatever you want to do, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And so pretty much he was like, well, you need some money, right? And I'm like, hell yeah. You got some money? Like, what's up? He's like, you like fucking? Like, yeah. I was like, perfect freaking match for somebody who could be a hooker. I was 300 pounds first of all in high school.
Oh wow.
So yeah. By the time I met him, I was like 280. I was a big girl. Low self-esteem. Very low self-esteem. So I had this freak flag I needed to fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, literally, I just want to feel sexy. I'm growing into a woman.
Yeah.
And so he was like, well, I got a dude that wants to fuck with you. And I did it. And I thought it was his homeboy, really.
Yeah.
Until like, and then when I came back after I did it, he's like, all right, so I got some more people. I'm like, oh, well, damn. That's cool. But this is what was weird though, is that when he came in, I was in the room, I was telling him, when he came in, he was like, you don't look like the girl from the picture. I was like, what picture? Because
oh wow.
I ain't finna send a picture of my fat ass to somebody right now.
Yeah.
And so I confronted him after that, like, what picture did you send him of me? Because I ain't give you no pictures of me. He's like, I just put some pictures of some other girl. Like, put pictures where? He's like, on an ad.
Yeah.
Like, on an ad? Bruh. Like, hold up. People do that?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched plenty of porn. I thought that was the only way you can get money having sex is on porn.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the fact that you could just do it on the down low. Like, I was a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
Yeah.
But, so I was like, well, if you're gonna have an ad, bro, at least put my real pictures. Like,
Yeah.
I've always been a woman of my word. And, like, I always like to keep it real. And I don't like confrontation. And I don't like looking stupid.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I'm just gonna be real with these people. So, he put pictures of me. And pretty much, he was my pimp for, like, a good 2 months. And, like, I was, like, the best bottom bitch ever. Like, I was, like, running around, serving drugs for him.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Seeing anybody you want to see, like, picking up money from his other bitches. Freaking, like, I was just completely trusted. And because I've always been trustworthy.
Yeah.
I was brought up by some hippies. And, like, that we're all about, like, you know, being health conscious and doing the right thing and live life, love, thankful, grateful, and blessed. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, pretty much, like, I was tricked into it that way. But after time went on, like, I left him because he put his hands on me.
Oh well.
And then, like, I came back to him, like, a week later. He did it again. So then I left him, and I never seen him again after that. I was like, bro, that's it, bro. That's crazy. How you gonna put your hands on me?
Yeah.
And it was, like, stupid shit, like, trying to teach me a lesson about stuff. Like, opening the door without knocking. That's one of the things he hit me for.
What the hell?
And giving somebody else some money.
Yeah.
He hit me for that, too.
Huh.
So, like, but if you think about it, these are, like, things that I had to learn the hard way. You know, some people have to learn the hard way when they're out there on the streets.
Yeah.
Even me, when I'm around some new person that's tricking off, I'm not thinking of shit. I mean, I do sometimes because I'm just cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But, like, to think about this and let these young girls know, like, this is what you need to not do. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't get hurt.
Yeah.
But pretty much, I was a hooker for 4 years. Backpage was popping. When Backpage shut down, I quit and was, like, selling drugs.
Okay.
And I've sold drugs, like, the whole time I was doing it. Because I love science and I love drugs.
Yeah.
I love a head change and I like to party. And it's just interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
making drugs and stuff like that. Growing stuff, whatever. But also, like, I like networking and, like, connecting people, making people happy. Like, I really am a people's person. Like, always wanted to do something that was going to help people.
Yeah.
But not in that way, it's just like, you know.
Okay. All right. Look, so this video's coming up on almost 20 minutes.
Damn.
We're gonna go ahead and put a pin in this.
I get an extra tip for that, right?
No, we need to do a part 2. That's what we need to do. So this is part
I
1.
got a book for every month of my life.
Yeah. I want to finish your story. So yeah, I'm gonna give you my contact information. And hopefully within the next week. And my phone, it keeps shaking. My hand keeps shaking, so this video is gonna turn out because it's so cold out here. So, and maybe for part 2, we'll get something to eat and we can finish your story inside somewhere in a restaurant or something like that. So,
yes.
All right.
Let him know if y'all like me.
Yeah. Let me know. I'm sure you have an interesting story. So, all right. So, yeah, hopefully we'll do a part 2. And, yeah, appreciate the interview.
Thank you.
And, yep, no problem.